dumb I may just moving the mic a little bit. Oh, my tum tum. The agenda muting the micro. Keep it on vibrate. Vibrate's always good. Hey, that guy. Get some more people. And how's your day going today? Frank. You fat angry geek. I set up a couple things on my end. Cause I was gonna repaint this guy. I was at the repainting portion, but after seeing the X Plus, because we kind of like doing like a hybrid Magular of like the newer one compared to the older one. And we had some more little spikies around his face. I think would look good. And then kind of bleed into the tail a little bit better than what we have. So I'm just going to add a little bit more epoxy putty to it. Nothing too crazy, but mainly the head I want to try to add a little bit more to. Slapping up some gloves. Then I'll swap over the chat. I'm going to try to do a little bit of sculpting today. Wrapped up Amy today off camera. Yesterday, I actually worked on my giant xenomorph that's been broken for like years now. And it finally was just like, you know what? Today seems like a good day. Yeah. So essentially what I want to do is right around here. I just want to add a little bit more spikes, little bumpy bits along the face here. Like I said, we're not aiming for like 100% accuracy because, like I said, we were kind of hopping between a few designs. Like he really wanted to have the front horn on it, which isn't really on the Showa one. Also, his face should be a little more stubby, but like I said, you kind of got to work with the model that you're given. The only thing is, in hindsight, I think these are too big, but I still think it looks pretty solid. Oh yeah, like interesting design cousins. Wouldn't that be kind of funny? Is making the monster from the monster basement because that's also the Baragon suit. But we're gonna add a little bit more spiky bits here, probably along the tail region here. Although I'm kind of leaning towards not even really messing with it. To be fair, I just kind of did this just so it'd blend a little bit better. I think honestly that looks fine because it's like at a certain point you just gotta like take the hits where they are because his tail should have a lot more going on with the bumps. But this figure doesn't have that going on. It's kind of the issue because even there is. I'm gonna be working on another one of these in the near future and actually have a Baragon to do it with. Like the suit initially doesn't have all these extra like rib sections. But like everything else is fairly well accurate. Like I said, the only thing that's not really selling me right now is he needs a little bit more bumps on the face. And I think after that, be pretty happy. Maybe try to blend it in going into the neck so there isn't like this harsh separation. Because initially I did this around just to hide the cut seams. And then went with it from there. But think we're gonna try to fill in here the face. Kind of want to do that part too, so it doesn't look quite like a shell. Think we'd be pretty happy with. Yeah, the other two's shorter. There's like the X plus. It's either like it gets super big or super small. I kind of wish they would make a figure arts. He'd be a sweet figure arts. Also, eventually planning on working on getting a scanner. Because, like I said, for the most part, trying to still keep them feeling like he show us. So, like, the spines are kind of mixed mashed and not super even. And just making it seem like it's Magular. Like, you know who it is kind of looking at it, but it's not, like I said, quite accurate. At some point, though, in the near future, plan on getting a scanner. So I can actually, instead of using epoxy putty, I can actually just use it proper sculpting clay and actually be able to spend time on this and make it look super pretty, and then just scan it, scan it, 3D print it, which would make doing some of these commissions a little better. Also, certain ones that make it a lot. It's really the only way I could do it properly. Because there's like some anime figures I would like to do, but it's like you can't really do a bunch of sculpting clay on some anime figures. Like you can, but wouldn't be very durable. That's kind of where I'm at with that. Got here an hour early because of my ride. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, just I was stuck a little bit earlier, but I just kind of want to add a little bit more spikes to it now that I got the paint on it. I was looking at it a little bit more. It could use a little bit more few sections. It's mainly like the cheek area here, like the upper lip. I want to add a little bit more bumps to it, and with along the neck here. And I'm kind of debating on this, or at least maybe along here. We'll see where it goes. Oh, Jirus? Yeah. He does get, well, I was gonna say, he does get figures periodically, but they're never in like that proper final scale. Because he had what, the CCP one isn't that old? I think somebody made like a Marmot style one. Always the most time, well, sculpting is the actual time consuming part, which is the part where you're just like, I'm just sitting here, squishing my clays, making it look consistent. My wife just sneezed. God bless her. I was gonna stream yesterday, but like I said, I ended up just doing some stuff for myself. I went through those mage nights we were talking about the other day and sorted them out. Oh, thanks, Bear Crash, for the subscription. I appreciate you. What's we do? Oh, we were cleaning the basement. I still gotta clean the corner next to my workstation because I currently can't get back there. Yeah, we gotta sort through some stuff, figure out what we really don't need, and get rid of it. Make some more room because I want to kind of get some more shelving down here. Oh, for sure. He's actually, like I said, he's a sweet looking kaiju. Ugh. Also, since you're on here, Andrew, I might be sending you some more money to order me those great figures that we seen a little bit ago. Kind of want to grab them for video purposes. Okay. Like I said, epoxy, we're not really going for 100% accuracy. We're just trying to get everything on here. You only got so much time to really work with this stuff. Gotta make sure I don't cover up that eyeball. Let's say we made one on the channel. Did he get a proper video? I think he got a video because we used the NEC 64 to make one, which I think turned out really good. We used that figure with some Warbler, make the fins. Really happy with that one. So at some point, I'd really like to do some like actual sculpting and make things. Make like particular kaijus. The one I would love to try to do is making like actual like proper, like some puppet heads from some of the movies. Making little like wall mounts for them or something. I don't know. A lot of these commissions tend to be like the stuff we do on the channel here are all commissions. But for the most part, like what people want done and they send them in is what I end up working on. Kind of like what you see here. Yeah, because I got a little extra money, so I was thinking about grabbing them. So I seen another lot too that doesn't have the Gilas, whatever the squid guy's name was again. Name slipping my mind, but it had most of the other guys and it was like slightly cheaper. Have a going, Bear. Okay, I think that's good. Should have grabbed my tools. Need that guy. Not exactly the one I want, but it might be the one I'm using. Oh no, I'm missing. That it. Yeah, there we go. I'm missing my squishy bit. Oh, could probably get one more tiny one in there. Yeah, it's Magular. In the facey face. Just had. There we go. He is from Ultraman. Mr. Smiler can let you know specifically what series, but I do believe it's from the original. He shows up in quite a few. Well, if you haven't checked out Ultraman, if you like Godzilla stuff and especially like old Showa Godzilla stuff, Ultraman is great. A lot of cool monster designs and I don't want to say concepts. because they're official. My dog is destroying his little bed behind me. Plus, some Godzilla monsters show up in this because technically this was Baragon originally, and the suit was repurposed for Ultraman. I'm gonna try to remove this. There, because I kind of want to keep the lip cleaned off. Sure, I'm not hiding that eyeball. Trying to round out this little spike here. Kind of like that. Get a little bit more bumps. Okay, I won't go that far. My personal favorite's probably still Orb. Well, original Ultraman is pretty high up there. It's like Orb, Gridman, original, and probably the most noteworthy ones. Tigo's cool. Yeah, just to say, I started watching Mebius, and then I didn't get super far into that one. Because there was a period where like Crunchyroll would have a bunch of the Ultraman series on there, and I was watching them there. And then once they got rid of them, I haven't really got to see the other ones. It's like we got the box sets a little bit ago, and I still have to check those out. Like we got like partway through the original series. Cause I think I've seen the original. It was like Jessica and I were watching those, and then we just hadn't made it through it yet to get to like Showa or not Showa, 7, Ace, those other ones. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, Sagiris wasn't a super hard one to do. Like if you can find a 54 NACA, they're still pretty reasonable to get. My favorite, it's still Belial. Why I got a bunch of Belial stuff hanging out upstairs. Oh, for suit, yes, but like I'm talking about like articulated figure wise, like what articulated figure is close enough to work with that. I did see him on Tubi because Tubi has Kamen Rider Black. I was starting to watch on there. Problem is, there's too many damn things for me to have to watch. Like I still have to like finish watching like Fallout. I haven't even wrapped up yet. Like I keep periodically watching them when Casey's awake. Like she'll be playing in the living room and I'll be kind of just have it on in the background. I got those. I've been kind of wanting to watch the 2000 series Turtle cartoon. But at this point, for some of them, I almost just want to like wait for Casey to get a little older, and it would incentivize me way more to watch the stuff because then she could just watch them with me. Hopefully, she digs it. Otherwise, she's gonna have a rough go at this life. Like, huh, you don't like anime giant monster stuff? You're not gonna have fun doing a lot of daddy stuff. But I think we're golden. She already runs around like growling like a monster, picking up the Godzilla stuff. Go rawr. Good times. There we go. Not sure how well it's gonna show up on camera, but more spiky bits. Like I said, it really needed some around the face. Although now I 100% blocked off that eyeball. I need to fix that. Okay, that's better. Now you can see his eyeball. Have a good one, Andrew. I've been asking on Kaiju fans on Discord about this. Do you think of checking out videos on sentencing Ultraman villains for their crimes? Not 100% what you're going on about there. Doing kind of like a feat, like like Law and Order Ultraman Kaiju edition. Hey, Godzilla Con. Started repainting this, realized I needed some extra stuff on here, so we're putting extra stuff on here. Probably try working on repainting it tomorrow. Was doing a little bit here and there with this guy. And then probably working on Plugars, however you say the guy's name. The Korean kaiju. Actually, I don't like that placement. Okay, yeah, so, okay. So, kind of like what I said. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen, like, Harvey Birdman, where it's like a lot of the Hanna-Barbera characters going to court. The new bootleg? Probably not. I still gotta wrap up that, we filmed the Monster Art 72 review. I'll probably be working on that one after the stream. We have a film, I just gotta finish editing it. That works for that side. Like I say here, I'm just trying to sort of get it to match up to where the neck is. You'll see here there's like a little bit of a gap on this side. I was trying to fill in some sections. I was thinking about grabbing that for giggles, but I think my conundrum with it is it's literally just the 2019 with repainted bad looking spines. And there's nothing really there to, I don't know, just make it a very interesting video. Especially like the amount of views we've been getting lately anyways. Personally, it just doesn't seem worth it. It'd mainly be one I would just be grabbing to end up reselling anyways. No, I can't say I've had anybody ask about that one. For the most part, it's generally a lot of Godzilla. A lot of Godzilla stuff. Although, I also got a gear and I gotta chop up here probably between today and tomorrow. I gotta start getting him randomly set up. That looks pretty good. Packing in the body. That stands out a little bit too much. Point on it. Nothing. Now it kind of flows better into shoulder piece. I like a lot better. Because I was debating on doing this section. But I think if I did this section, it would be trying to keep that sort of detail going along there. Same with that. Maybe try doing that. Yeah, it worked. Actually, it'd be well. Actually, I think just even adding a couple little balls is probably good enough there. Just so it has like a little kind of tapers off. Yeah, I can't say I've heard good things really about Nexus. Quite emotional. It's a roller coaster. Like one that I wasn't super into watching it was like the actual like I like the design for Ultimate Ginga, but the actual series and like the protagonist and stuff was just like eh. Wasn't the best. More balls on this side. Just so that it kind of tapers a little bit. So it's not connected, but at least it's gives it a little more character than just being like a complete shut off there. Okay, now I'm pretty happy. Double check the photos real quick. Yep, I can look. I can dig that. Because he also kind of has like some bumpy bits going on there, but like I said, I think it's a little bit overkill at this point. Pretty pleased with that overall. Like I said, in hindsight, like these could probably be a little bit shorter. And then if we were like sticking specifically with one in particular, like doing it hard show, these should probably be shorter. Like I said, I kind of like the it having a bit of variety in the spikes. I think it's maybe it look a little more mutant and gives it again more of that Showa feel. And this stuff's starting to harden. Which that being said, got this guy here. Meaning to get some more stuff done on this. Let's see, where's that Mundo? Need the Mundo. Need to see the back. Because for this guy, however the budget went, there was a tail. Was it? Yeah. Got this piece that I need to blend that in. I might just work on filling that out now. Seems like a plan. Seller spray, I choose you. Look that in. Space Godzilla's getting a re-release apparently. Are you talking about the monster arts? Yeah, it's kind of like Space Godzilla. Space Godzilla, sweet design. In terms of the actual film, it's kind of whatever. I think what I want to do is use this to pack and kind of hold some of the spaces in. And then I can kind of flesh out the detailing later. Yes, I probably should chop these parts off, but Ghidorah came in with no stains. Oh yeah, I was gonna say Ali. I don't know. AliExpress is kind of a weird, a mixed bag of how well your stuff's gonna come in. Like for the most part, Ali, I'm just excited that the thing showed up. Yeah, so right now I'm just gonna use the rest of this just to make a better cage for this. And then work on getting the actual detailing on. Probably tomorrow. Because I'll probably work on the rest of the back here, because I'll have to make the layer kind of blend in. Maybe thicken that up a little bit. So that we're using this putty. That's usually the one nice thing is when you got a bunch of random custom commissions, you can kind of make use of extra putty just by slamming and other things to fill in gaps or whatnot. Oh yeah, I have to say it'd be sweet if Monster Arts actually made like, or anybody just in general would make like the actual like Trendmaster color scheme, which is sort of what the poster's based, well, what the Trendmaster was based on. Making sure, pushing the putty in so that it's not going to hinder any leg movement. Guess to be able to stand straight up. Everything else can be kind of built around that. Okay, I'll make a solid base. And then I don't really want to mess with these until I'm actually doing the proper. I'm rambunctious enough to try to get that tail. We need a little nub. So what I think I'm going to do is form said nub for this tail. And then do another layer of actual. Hmm? Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Because I'll have to do the detailing. Talking to my wife. But I think I'm going to do that another time. I'm just trying to use the rest of the putty that I didn't use to beat them up with. Because I need to flip. Because this also, I'm going to have the layer to detail. Just he's stylized. That's why his face is a little more. And the horns are spiky bits are got a bit more going on with it. Oh yeah, I also gotta pack the feet. That is something I gotta do. Yes, I can. Sorry. A little bit. At least you're not talking loud to make the dinosaur go off. Oh, you got the pre-evolved? Well, you gotta do roar. Good dude, do it right. Oh, you did. Yeah. Okay. I think the rest of this we're just gonna probably end up calling junk, but at least there's quite a bit of it, so I'm pretty happy with that. I get some. I had the file for 3D print. I gotta get that going here in a bit. I haven't had that thing going all winter because I've been having the resin printer inside. Like I get back to printing random buildings so I can eventually make my city. I need probably like 2 times more buildings than I currently have. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else we could randomly do quickly? I think we'll probably call this stream good for the most part. Gonna let this sit and cure. I'm gonna move the legs forward just a little bit. Just so that they don't cure attached to this and then possibly yank it back off of me. Because next time I work on this, it'll be probably finishing detailing out this back here to kind of blend in tail here. Because I'm gonna have to make some more spiky bits to go along here to go into the tail. Because for the most part, the tail is going to be in a fixed position. And then it's doing the forearm guards. Got to do the knee guard. And then after that, I think we're pretty much on a wrap other than just painting them up and calling it a day. But like and the feet. We got to clean up the feet quite a bit. That's where I ripped off the extra toe. We got to sculpt around that piece there. Add a little nail. Well, that'll be fun. But doing this will also help keep this attached, which is kind of like one primary concern at the moment. For the most part, this under section I probably won't really be retouching again. Oh, there we go. Rolling. Kind of reinforce this section. Say that, but it might already even be too hard. Oh, now we're getting it. A little bit. A little bit of texturing. Easy. Like I said, this stuff's already kind of hardening. Which is a good time to a little bit of detailing. Because like I said, I don't really want to mess the bottom too much once it's cured. This is the Lagarci? That's obviously it. The Korean kaiju. We're doing because he's going to be getting an official figure later this year. And that was before I really started this project. So, Lady Draco and I decided we're just going to make this a bit more stylized to make it a little more unique looking. Okay. Kind of feeling a little bit there. Just sort of matching the detail under the tail here. Not going super intricate on it. Just so it kind of blends into the body a little bit better. The way it's kind of shaped also dictates the way the tail is going to be kind of bending a little bit. Because I can't really flesh out that part as well on this side. All right. That one is good. I'm going to leave you alone for the rest of the day. So let everything can cure. This already getting pretty hard, so we're going to call that a day on that. And then super happy with this now. So I'll probably finish. I got to reprimer that, do the browns. And then he's got to get a wash. highlight him with a little bit of black, and then paint his eyes and teeth and claws and whatnot, and he's good to go. Gotta 3D print a Coliseum for this little dude that's sleeping. Have a little Coliseum bed. And off stream, we did her the other day, but I just wrapped up doing the Amy here. So right now her hammer is currently drying. But did the yellows around the little lights, cleaned up the gunmetal. Gold, the backpack for her little collapsed hammer is all set up and the magnets work good. Same with the body. She's got to get clear coated, but that'll be a tomorrow thing as well. I'll just do that randomly off stream. And then all her commission will be good to go. I got some Zillas that I'm working on right now too. Making this one into a more, this one's going to look like the suits from the movie. Usually I do it like the last one I did was a little bit of a mix. Yep, some iguana boys. Then possibly tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow or today's Thursday, right? So tomorrow or Saturday, I gotta start chopping this guy up. Also gotta do his unimportant review, so that'll be sometime in the near future too. I'll do his unimportant review before I start chopping him up. But we're gonna be making this guy fully posable. Got an X Plus we're gonna be making fully posable. That'll be shortly after this one. Well, probably even in the same during the same time. Like I said, it's nice to have a couple of those projects going so that if I have extra putty, I can kind of combine them in together. Ooh, you got a new poster? Dope. Been a minute since I got a poster. Last posters I got hanging around here, we got a Freddy vs. Jason one. That was like an old Blockbuster poster. Like Blockbuster promotional one. And I got a Toxic Crusader. Mainly because it was cheap and it's cool. I always like the Toxic Crusader poster. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this live stream. So you can help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button. Subscribe, become a ranger today. Good way to support the channel for free. We also got Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, and Facebook. Guys, like keep up the day with channel or donate too. Greatly would appreciate it. Ooh, it's a quite big one. Dope. That's what she said. Ooh, get a Spitfire for her birthday. Awesome. It's always a good figure to get a hold of. My birthday was last Ronin figures. We did a live stream. But if you guys, speaking of higher Godzillas, if you guys like to pick them up for yourself, I'm link in the description for CowkissToys.com. Save off your order with code SteveCowkiss at checkout. Just popped up on the screen right there. But they're super great, especially when you're pre-ordering the figures, because you'll get them much faster than the stateside sites. And they ship internationally too. And it's free shipping. Yep. And also, if you guys would like to pick up some stateside collectibles, link in the description around Entertainment Earth. Help support channel. Another way, because if you're already buying figures, might as well. And they do free shipping over 80. I had to get the 3-0 Gridman, and there was something else I pre-ordered. What was it? Oh, the Robot Spirits Armor Core figure. That went up too. So I grabbed that Entertainment, because anytime I can kind of abuse that free shipping, I'm gonna. But anyways, see you guys in the next stream. Bye-bye.